Here's what you found out today. You found out that Stacey was going to say anything to gain an advantage in the divorce she was going to file. We put it in there because it's not credible. Harry Smith was arrogant on the stand, and if the state believed it, they'd have put it in there, and they didn't. She had a motive to lie. She wanted a financial advantage in the divorce, and that's why she did it, and the jury should know that.
Wow. Okay, straight out to John Manuelian, criminal defense attorney. John, I'm an attorney. I don't even understand this legal argument. I can't even understand just discussing it. We were talking before we went on the air.
Right.
Why in the world would you want to do anything that hurts your client in such a profound way?
You wouldn't. It was a big blunder, and Greenberg was very emotional, and I'm sure Greenberg went ballistic in court. I read a statement where he said, I filed 74 motions to keep all this stuff out, and you undid it. It's not a good day for the defense, and I know Greenberg is irate and upset, and he has a right to be.
Wait, you've got members of the defense team that are not in agreement. You have one attorney going rogue, in a sense, right? How devastating could something like this be?
Huge. I mean, the jury, that may be all that the jury needs to decide to tip the balance in the favor of the prosecution.
Wow. Are you shocked?
Yes, but I've seen shocking things done before.
But this is pretty big.
It's pretty big, and it's pretty bad.
John Lieberman, HLN contributor in New York. What's your reaction to this? This seems unbelievable to me.
Well, I'll tell you, Jim, the shocking thing is...
It's a complicated case, and I want to bring people back up to date. So let's do a recap now. Drew, you may recall, is a former cop. He's accused of killing his third wife, Kathleen Savio. Her body was found in her bathtub in 2004. Now, coroners first ruled that her death was an accidental drowning. Then he remarried wife number 4. That was Stacey. She disappeared in 2007. After she vanished, police reopened the investigation into wife number 3. That's Kathleen's death. Her body was exhumed. Medical examiners then came to a different conclusion. They called it a homicide. Yesterday, one of the prosecution's most notable rebuttal witnesses, world-renowned forensic pathologist Michael Baden, testified that all of Kathleen's injuries are not indicative of a fall. There are too many. There are in too many different locations. That means there would have had to have been multiple falls. So, John Manuelian, criminal defense attorney, does the fact that this was initially ruled an accident, then later ruled a homicide, then you have this new testimony, all of that adds up. It's the last thing the jurors hear, right?
It's the last thing the jurors hear, and again, this is a completely circumstantial evidence. There's no physical evidence connecting any of the murders to Drew Peterson, and now you get this huge blunder in court, and that's what they're left with.
But, John, when you're talking about... We hear about a CSI jury. You know, jurors every day have to put things together, and we expect things to be wrapped up in 60 minutes. That's just not how it works. But when you don't have any evidence other than statements that are brought in, like here, and it's circumstantial evidence, how powerful can it be in swaying a jury where they say, you know what, I think you've got proof beyond a reasonable doubt?
It could be powerful, but what makes this powerful for the prosecution is that you have a confession. There's a confession that they're going to think about during jury deliberation. So, in my view, you don't need a CSI jury with a confession. You throw your hands up and say, well, he confessed, and the lawyer said so. His own lawyer admitted that his client confessed. So you have 2 lawyers assisting in the part of the conviction for the prosecution.
Drew's son, Thomas, told jurors he did take the stand. He told jurors he believed his father was innocent. So, John, as a lawyer, you put a man's son on. He says, I believe my father's innocent. That's great if that's all you hear. But we didn't just hear that. We heard, oh, another witness said, Drew said he killed her.
More of a reason to put Drew Peterson on the stand, to undo that mistake that the other lawyer did. Oh, I mean, Drew Peterson's the only one that could say, look, I never said that to my lawyer. That's incorrect and denied. I mean, he goes on Larry King, goes on other shows. Why isn't he taking the stand now and fighting for his life?
Fascinating case. Okay.